Hey, yo, what is going on, bro? Once again, bros, women, bronies, and Pegasus, Zakas, Niki, Commodities out there. I'm especially talking to all you fans out there. This is the one, the only, of course, Mr. Nintendo Sony Freak 2011, aka Manny Wolverine. And of course, you guys are resting intros and outros towards this channel. Real quick before to begin, I gotta give credit due once again. I said I was gonna talk about in this video because I talked about in the Spyro the Dragon official, not official, but speculation on whether or not it might be a remastered version or a remake version, just like what they did with Crash Bandicoot, the remake series. But I'm hoping and praying and fingers crossed to God that it will fucking happen. But I gotta give credit due. He talked about this yesterday, but I know I'm a day late on it. But shout out to Hoops and Hip Hop. He actually does a lot of music remixes and a lot of top 10s and Pokemons and all that, speculations and Pokemon theories and all that shit, like Birdkeeper Toby does, and a whole bunch of his other little friends out there. Other PokeTubers in the PokeTubing community probably know about him. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. But I will leave the link to his channel and his official links in the description box down below and the card title on the side. So shout out to him for talking about this theory about whether or not may or may not happen. I think it was a top 5. It was a top 5 video. He said top 5 times Pokemon anime and the Pokemon franchise was going to end. Which thank God it never fucking did. But oh my fucking God. It's still, even to this day, yesterday, it irks the fuck out of me that this was actually going to happen almost 21 years ago. But, thank God, when I was 7, 8 years old at the time. But, man, he actually said something about, what's it called? About how in number 1, I think it was number 1 or number 2 on his list, that, I think Mewtwo Strikes Back movie, or the Pokemon the First movie, or the anime, one of those 3, was actually going to be only 3 seasons and that was it. So that means Generation 2 through 7 would have never existed if they would have went with this alternate ending. But it actually says, and I know a lot of you Poke shippers are going to love the fuck out of this, possibly, because it actually said that Ash and Misty, I think Ash was going to become champion of the Pokemon League. He would have defeated Gary. He would have defeated Mewtwo. Or I think in the anime movie, he was actually going to get killed by Mewtwo. He wasn't just going to get turned into stone. I think he was going to get his head psychic, not telepathically, but genetically or telepathically, was probably just going to get blown off, cleaned the fuck off and died, which would have been crazy as fuck. But I know some people don't like Ash Ketchum, they hate him because he's a real stupid ass idiot trainer. He's not a competitive trainer or whatever. I wasn't one of those people because in the first 2 generations he was cool as fuck, and the third one he started getting a little bit annoying. But he was a lot better compared to Gary Oak. He was just a douchebag piece of shit motherfucker. I did not like his fucking ass at all whatsoever. But in the games, he was cool as fuck, though. It was actually stated, and this was actually for the official anime director at that time, something Shugo. I think his name was Takashi Shugo-san. But he was actually going to have Ash and Misty getting a wedding engagement. Those 2 were going to get married into the far future, and they were going to have a daughter with each other. And they don't know what her name of the daughter was going to be. I think it was going to be Miranda or something like that. But if you don't believe me, this is a little bit of DeviantArt fan art right here. If any people want to look at it yourself, I actually brighten it up just in case you can't see it. This was from the official last anime episode of the Pokemon series, and that would have been it if this shit would have happened. And then there's a couple other pictures right there. And I think this is the one girl from Pokemon the First movie. I thought she was in the Jirachi the Wishmaker movie, that magician girl chick, but it wasn't her because it looks almost a lot like her too. And then there's a little bit more fan art. And I had this theory spewed in with another theory I concocted within myself. It's completely original. But I actually think that this girl, who else does this girl remind you of? Because I already know who it is. But I'm wondering, is there any other pink-haired anime girl in the Pokemon world or universe that's extremely important and has a meme with a Miltank? And I already just gave away the answer right there. But that's who it looks like. Her 18 years in the future. That has to fucking be Ash's long-lost daughter. In my own Pokemon theory thing, it's not confirmed or nothing like that. I just want to speculate and have fun with this. Because she looks so much so much more like the grown-up adult version of what Whitney is. The normal type gym leader that has the Miltank, which has a whole bunch of memes on the internet about it. And I don't know. And the way she holds Pikachu, it's like she's known Pikachu her whole life. That is fucking spectacular. And she never gets shocked by him. Never gets thunderbolted. That's absolutely insane. I mean, just look at the fucking resemblance. It's unfucking canny. It is crazy. I'm not even upset about that. That's fucking cool as hell, man. That means this whole time Ash Ketchum never knew that his daughter Whitney was actually his long-lost daughter in another parallel dimensional universe. I don't know. I might be going crazy there, but there's a little bit more fan art of her right there. And this is like a modern-day version of what she would have looked like now. The only difference between her and Whitney is she has those little thunderbolt cheeks like Ash had, which is kind of weird because that you can automatically tell that that's definitely his daughter for sure. And then Whitney doesn't have those little thunderbolt-like cheeks. So if she would have had that, then that would have had to be like fucking his long-lost daughter. Other than that, that is absolutely crazy as fuck, man, honestly. It would have pissed me off a little bit. That just would have ended right there. But with all the success and a shit ton of money that Nintendo and Game Freak made out of the original Red, Blue, and Yellow games, along with the anime, the manga, and the TCG, they had to make other generations. Generation 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the one for nowadays, that one that came out last year, 2016, Sun and Moon, with the Alola region. Generation 7. If that would have happened, none of those gens would have existed. And that really would have sucked a lot of ass. I know it would have just broke my heart, shattered into pieces, and just threw it on the fucking ground. But then again, a lot of people are rebooting and speculating about that reboot of like the Pokemon 20th movie about Ash seeing the Ho-Oh, that being the last generation, which I really hope to God that doesn't end. I really hope it keeps going even after I die. That would be awesome as fuck. But without further ado, let's begin real quick with the speculation. Not speculation. This is official news. It's from the Pokemon Stars event that's actually happening this May 20th in Pokemon Center in Japan. Shout out to you lucky bastards that live over there. I hope they do that over here in the United States. They'll probably do it somewhere in New York or LA where they have their Nintendo World stores. They might have like the Cosmog and Pikachu plushie there, possibly. Unless you're going to have to go on Amazon or eBay and buy it yourself. But this news article comes from Attack of the Fanboy. I was actually going to read it from like Nintendo Enthusiast there, or what's it called, Polygon, but I kind of got bored of those sites. And I was even thinking about reading it on NeoGAF, but it was just a lot of like board postings there, so it wasn't official. With a referee, would have whistled. Other than that, let's see. The person that wrote this article was from May 1st. This is already the 8th, so this is about almost a week and a half old. It is from Kyle Hansen, a.k.a. Conan Man 72. May 1st, 2017. So shout out to Kyle Hansen for making this article. That's how you know it's official with the Cosmog there. I actually got 2 of them, by the way, because, you know, Sun and Moon. I got both the copies. And the last 3 shinies I got was Shiny Galaxy, Shiny Drifloon, and my happiest, greatest, most awesomest time that I got a shiny was Shiny Tokidamaru. Tokidamaru, however you want to say it. That little spike ball shield Pikachu clone. Even though everyone likes to say Mimikyu's a clone, but I like saying Tokidamaru's a clone because that's probably like my second favorite Pikachu clone next to like probably Pichu, and my third favorite Pikachu clone would probably be that one in the Mulga. That's probably it. Other than that, yeah, let's begin. So it says, ever since Nintendo revealed the Nintendo Switch, there we go. They should put a comment in there, I don't know why. Players have hoped and wondered if they will get an official Pokemon game for this device. Surely, one of these are coming, but is this the real question? The real question is, will it be a full Pokemon game like Sun, Moon, X, and Y? These questions are seemingly to be solidified around a single rumor that Pokemon Sun and Moon would be followed up with another Pokemon Stars game on the Nintendo Switch. This rumor has gone up and down in terms of credibility, but a new lineup of merchandise for the franchise has fans really excited. Called the Look Upon the Stars, quote-unquote, collection to this new set of Pokemon shirts, plushies, accessories, and more, that is all centered around the, quote, night sky, unquote. Of course, this does fit with the Moon, one of the latest entries in the series for the Nintendo 3DS, but just having the word stars in this title has fans anxious for what it could possibly mean. Pokemon Stars have been rumored for some time. The idea behind the supposed game is that it would be a third entry alongside Sun and Moon. The things that separate it from those games will be that on the Switch, allowing it to be a much bigger and a lot more graphically intense than the 3DS counterparts. How likely is it that we'll see Pokemon Stars for the Switch? It's probably 0 to none because of the 2DS XL that came out. Highly doubt that's going to happen now, unfortunately. But you never know. That'd be cool as fuck if they put it for the 2DS and the Switch. That would be fucking phenomenal. I would love that so much. Right now, this is well into rumor territory. Our odds are pretty slim that all of this adds up to the full release. However, we will almost certainly be getting one... excuse me, let me read that again. We will almost certainly be getting a Pokemon game on the Nintendo Switch at some point. What for that game will take is a big question here. It could just be that a Coliseum title, which players will react to with Pokemon, but don't actually go onto the adventure to catch them all, quote unquote. This will be great, but many fans are already really dying to get the full Pokemon experience on a much more powerful system. Hopefully it pans out and we will get the Pokemon Stars game, Eclipse, or whatever it ends up being called sometime soon. And there's a whole bunch of other things about Pokemon Go and all that stuff. So, overall thoughts, views, and opinions on this real super quick ass article session review. I had to make it at least 15, 20 minutes or less because the other one was 35 minutes. That was almost a half hour long, and I didn't want it to be that long with the Spider Dragon one that I did earlier. But, overall thoughts, views, and opinions, and let me take my drink real quick before I get this shit started. Yeah. Oh, and I'm wearing my news reporter shirt, the second one, compared to the first one. Because the first one, I never found it anymore. I don't know what the fucking hell happened to that shit. I'm a little pissed off about that, but it's got to be somewhere in the fucking house. Probably in the garage downstairs where me and my roommates put a lot of their shit and trash together. Overall thoughts, views, and opinions to this article real quick. I didn't know they were going to have shirts involved with this little franchise here with a merchandise Look Upon the Stars event that's going to be happening in Japan. May 20th, I think. I don't know if it's the 20th or the 28th. So it's like in the middle or to the end of this month. So it's already May 8th, so it's about 2.5, 3.5 weeks away from now. So I'm hyped as fuck for it. Hopefully they bring that to Nintendo World. So at least some people in New York City, they're able to get a little bit of hands on the merchandise for like the Cosmog Pikachu posters, the plushies. Probably special TCGs are going to be in Japan only, which I doubt they would ever come back to America. But I'm hoping and praying and on my fingers crossed that the shit ends up working out according to plan. There we go. And another thing, I had no idea that there was going to be a whole bunch of other little plushies that are going to be involved. Maybe they'll have like Alolan forms of Alolan Vulpix, Ninetales, Alolan Sandshrew, Alolan Sandslash, and all the other 20 Alolan Pokemon that are out there. They'll probably make them all into plushies, more than likely. Along with not just special posters, but special promos like special break cards or special like EX or GX full art cards where you'll only be able to get strictly in Japan unless you're going to go on the internet and find it yourself. But you just better hope it's not weighed or the packs didn't get tampered with, because if they do, that's like a $20, $50 something waste of your money, and that's a big fucking pain in the ass for people to go through that shit. Luckily, none of my packs were ever weighed if I ever buy them online. The only place I highly recommend you don't buy them from is Troll and Toad. There are a bunch of troll little pieces of shit over there that like to ruin and break cards on purpose, so fuck them. I'm sorry if any people like Troll and Toad, but they can go fuck themselves. That's complete fucking bullshit, and I've heard of a lot. I've seen and I've even heard a lot of PokeTubers or Pokemon that open TCGs almost every day or every week, like Primetime Pokemon or Candy Eevee or that chick that's name was Mimi. I forgot what her name was. Pokemon Excavation, Super Duper Danny. Like people that are big giant TCG openers that open them like every day or every week. Me, I'll open them once a month because I'm on a tight ass budget. But I will be opening them once at the end of the month. I don't know if it's going to be the Kingdra EX, that, or the other one I got at Walmart before. What was it? I think it was a Wobbuffet or a Ho-Oh break. If they have a Lugia one, I will definitely fucking open that fucker immediately. For sure. And I know they got the Tapus that are out there too, so I might open that one. Maybe. Like what I did with the Steam Siege box last year, I might do that this year for this summer. But other than that, that's thinking in a couple weeks from now. Who knows? I might change my mind. I might get another Metallica one like I did with the Moltres and Zapdos one I did back in February, which was almost 3 months ago. Other than that, overall thoughts, views, and opinions, though, real quick on this video. One last other thing, I really hope to God they actually send out metallic pins. That, maybe car keys, that's where we go. What else? Emblems, maybe they'll like sell out some shirts with extra plushies, more better ass hidden figures with hidden figurines, special figures with figurines, there we go. And what else? What other merchandise can they put out there? I know for Japan, they still got a lot of snacks with Pokemon candy, Pokemon gum, and like ramens and all that shit. That's probably what they're gonna sell out there, along with Pokemon DVDs and like stuff that's gonna be more and cheaper, like Blu-ray DVD stuff, and what else? I'm trying to think of other things and little trinkets and stuff like that they will sell in Pokemon Japan, the Pokemon Center of Japan. Let's see what else. Super extremely rare cards that you can't get nowhere else except Japan. And maybe booster boxes they might sell for Sun and Moon instead of them being like, because I don't know the currency. I know there's the yen currency. It's different from the one over here in the U.S. where they use dollars and stuff. So over here it'd probably be like $400 or $500, maybe $600 if they were to sell those what's it called, $39, $40 like TCG card booster packs. Over there it'd probably be like $8, $12, $15, $200 yen. I don't know. But other than that, that's all I gotta say for now. That's all my overall thoughts, views, and opinions on the speculation of this new event that's gonna be happening pretty soon. Oh, and a lot of people got extremely pissed off, myself included, that over here in the United States, GameStop was like sending out a free level 50 plain ordinary average Lycanroc midnight form, which I don't know why the fuck they did that for. If it was a shiny one, I could understand for people that might get a little bit happy with that, but it was just a regular plain ordinary one that was competitive, and that was fucking it. And meanwhile, fucking Japan, they got Meloetta, Marshadow, and I think Shaman, which I looked on a lot of the Cerebi.net forums, and a lot of people were extremely fucking angry about that. Even on the official Pokemon channel, a lot of people had a lot of nasty-ass fucking cancerous comments I would expect from someone from like Leafy's here, or fucking Keemstar, or iDubbbz, or Pyrocynical, and those little drama alert fucking piece of shit fucking faggot disgusting little channels over there, which I can't stand because they're annoying as hell. No offense to my younger millennial like subscribers that are watching or viewers, but they annoy the fuck out of me. They really, really fucking suck. A lot more of a different annoyance compared to like Twit and Nappy and PewDiePie and all those. At least with those guys, they're funny as fuck. But with those other guys, oh god, they're cancers of this fucking site. I'm just saying. Almost as bad as fucking Onision and fucking, well, who else? Him and trying to think of some other controversial fucking ass, or Mr. Epsilon or something like that. Other than that, and I can see why people are extremely fucking angry and they're salty as shit about this situation, because they have 3 legendary Pokemon over there in Japan. But over here in the US, we got some piece of shit Lycanroc Midnight form, which is just funny as fuck, because last year I was real hyped about using that Pokemon compared to the midday one. The midday one was alright, but it looks like a lot of the other K9 dog Pokemon we've already had so far. But the night one, he was like some mix. He looked like a fusion between Zoroark and Mightyena. That's why I absolutely love the shit out of those 2 Dark-type Pokemon. And that's why I automatically fell in love with that thing last year, the Lycanroc Midnight form. Because this form looks a lot more kick-ass than the midday form. But it just sucks a lot of ass. There was nothing really special with it except having competitive moves and shit. And real good EVs and IVs, and that was it. And so Game Freak kind of fucked up. They dropped the ball on that one, unfortunately. So, that's all I gotta say for now, and I really hope we get over here in the United States pretty soon, that whole Marshadow event, because I want one for my fucking self. A legit, decent one. Not from somebody that made a PK Hex on it, or got a power saver cheating device, and just, man, they got it automatically like that. Because I've seen videos on how it looks, how special attacks and the Z-move is. It's fucking cool. And I can't wait to have that thing legit. And that being said, my friends, I'm done here, and I was pretty much time to wrap up the video. I'm down and out, and I'm getting the fuck up out of here. See you guys later, and real quick, before I do end out this outro real fast, they should have the Meloetta Pure F one. That would have been a lot more cool than just a regular one for Japan. Just saying, just putting it out there. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. And I'm real hyped as fuck for those Tapu openings. Hopefully I do that soon, like I did with the Steam Siege opening last year. And with that being said, that's all I gotta fucking say. Links in the description box down below. Annotations on the side if any people want to see this, not reaction review segment. Where am I even saying? Hold on. Words, I can't fucking do it today, goddammit. Yeah, links in the description box down below, not annotations on the side. Card title on the side if any people want to read the article for your own damn self. And with that said, I'm out of here. Peace out once again, bros, women, bronies, and pegasus, otakus, Nikki, komodis out there. I will see you when I see you guys. Have a good day, have a good night, wherever you're at around the world. Don't drink smoke at the same time. Don't take them reckless. Keep it calm, keep it cool, keep it chill, keep it collective out there. And until then, next one, guys. Peace out, ladies and goodbye. Stay tuned, more videos coming soon. Brand new videos on the channel almost every single day. Stay in the grind, stay healthy. Be easy, be you, do it yourself. Peace out, my sauerkraut. I'm going to get a lot of here. Stay tuned for more future content on this channel, stay tuned for more updates, and of course, as always, people stay safe, and of course, stay tuned for more future content, commentary, and vlogs on this channel, such as Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft, PC gaming news, and of course, on this side of the room, all my video gaming news and anime soccer related article session reviews, news journalists, readings on this side of the room. And on that side of the room, my overhyped reaction review segments for anything that's MLP, Pokemon fan animated related videos on that side of the room. And of course, as always, my Marvel DC action comedy movie trailers, video game trailers, anime otaku related trailers on that side of the room again, my regular reaction review segments, and of course, as always, my video responses and my rants. Peace out, deuces, goodbye. I will see you guys next time. Take it easy, peace out, and goodbye. And one more other thing, just think about that whole Whitney Ash's daughter like resemblance thing. Just think about that theory for a second. Can't tell me that those two almost look exactly the same. I gotta show you one more time before I finish the video, because goddamn it, man. I can't be the only one that had that thought in their head. Even though I said it was an original one, but I mean, you gotta see the resemblance there. My God, look at that. Holy shit. Her and Whitney look exactly the same, man. I'm telling you. The clones, the freaking resemblance is too fucking the same, man. It looks almost exactly the fucking same. I'm telling you. It's crazy. Peace out, lates, and I'm out of here. Hopefully I'm not crazy. I'm not losing my mind, because they look like long lost sisters. Unless they're in a parallel dimensional universe. I don't know. See you later. Goodbye.